Are you okay with being single?
Being single is something that you make peace with. It's so easy to fool yourself to be okay with it because you can get used to anything. Once you discover that you're in a place where you are official in singlehood, then you make peace with it, and then you try to justify it, saying, "Yeah, I'd rather be single right now. That way, I don't have to deal with anything else." But that's just like so many other things that we hide from ourselves. We're all better off in companionship, but when we don't have companionship, we make peace with singlehood, and then we try to enhance singlehood, or we try to glorify singlehood. And I was in that mode where I was basically glorifying singlehood for about 9 years. It had been 9 years since my last marriage ended. And of course, I've dated a lot during that time period, but I didn't find one for me until that time. But now that my status has changed, I believe I am much happier. So to the basic question of, are you okay with being single? I think okay is a bit too strong for it. We make peace with being single. We get accustomed to being single, and that's all we do with it.
Describe your single, saved, and serious life.
The single, saved, and serious life is a challenging one. You find yourself constantly stepping over the line or walking a tightrope, because as a Christian man, I'm Christian first, second, and third, and then at the same time you juggle man has needs, and then you want to date and you want to find the woman for yourself. So the single, saved, and serious lifestyle as a Christian man, I think, is one that's fraught with challenges. It's almost an unfair fight. You know, there's just so much stuff out here. Like Paul said, look, if you're going to be doing this stuff anyway, it's better to marry. You know, and the stuff that, and you know what the stuff he was saying, you're going to do it anyway, you're better off married. So the quest to find the right woman for you is something that I think should be a consistent prayer, which it was for me.
Have you gone to God about being single? What has God told you about your singleness?
I did go to God, and in my maturity, I've learned that God can pick a woman for me better than I can pick for myself. I used to go to God with my laundry list of requirements in a woman. I want her to look like this, to be like this, to walk, talk, and act like this, and have this kind of thing, and that didn't work out so great for me. But I found when I simplified my prayer to God and say, Lord, please bring me a woman that's right for me, a woman that can fit with me, whatever she looked like, I was going to be at peace with. And I got blessed. It took me over a year of praying that prayer daily. Over a year of praying daily, Lord, please send me a woman that's right for me, for me. I am unlike any other person on earth, and so are you. But so to find the one woman that's right for you, I think should be a prayer. And instead of, like we do so many other things, we bring it to the altar and then take it back. Or we give it to God and then try to help God out. Saying, God, I know you know my heart, so you're taking your time, so let me help you out, Lord. I'm going to go ahead and try to hook up with this one. You know, and I think that's where we commit crimes. That's the way we mess up. When we give it to God and then take it back. Just give it to God and leave it there and trust.
What are you looking for in your future mate?
I've been blessed. I found a woman that not only works similar to me, understands what it's like for the life of an entrepreneur, because she's an entrepreneur herself. One of the things that drew me and my wife together is we prayed together every day. We met because I was doing a workshop, and she was helping me to promote my workshop. And a week out from the workshop, she asked, could we pray for the workshop every day at 7 a.m.? So we started praying for the success of my workshop every day from 7 a.m. And then once the workshop came and went, I wanted to keep the prayer time going. So every day since last June, I prayed with my wife my future wife now, I'm blessed to be engaged, at around 7 a.m. every single morning. And that's what did it for me. A woman that I can pray with, that can understand what I do and how I do it, and fits right for me.